As promised, the weekends, Saturday and Sunday, I will be doing a splash of Spanish. This will be a Spanish review. I am not at all perfect at this. This is just my way of practicing, my way of learning, and I hope you guys join me. So, if y'all like these little books that I love to use, please check my Amazon storefront. The link is in the bio. That's on my main page for you guys. Good morning, buenos dias. So today I will be going over this book. Mírame, mírame. Now, anytime I'm studying a language, I like to practice in the morning and in the evening before bed. So this is the morning time. Grand rising, for those who use the term grand rising. Um, it's a new day, and we're going to start it off right. So these little books I love because they are little kitty books and they help you with your basic language learning. And I love the fact that in the beginning they give you the um, the theme words and the translations. So today we will be going over um, correr, to run, patear, to kick, tirar, to throw, atrapar, to catch, saltar, to skip or jump, um, escalar, to climb, patinar, to skate, volar, to fly, bailar, to dance, nadar, to swim, mírame, watch me, no puedo, I can't, yo puedo, I can, hacer, to do, muchas cosas, a lot of things, y tú, and you, I, oh no, no puedo, oh, I already went over that, no puedo, I cannot, ayúdame, help me, and gracias, thank you. So those are the key words and key phrases that we'll be going over in this book today. So I love the fact that that book starts off like that. It gives you a good little idea of what to expect in the book. And if you have any issues with pronouncing anything, that gives you time to look it up, Google it, translate, and hear how it sounds first. Good morning, good morning. Watching from Shanghai. Hello, good morning. Well, it may not be morning there, huh? So we know the term yo puedo is I can, and sometimes you may even hear people using it without the yo because the o on the end is letting you know that it's I can. So sometimes you may say yo puedo or puedo. 21, 24. Okay. Okay. So yo puedo is I can. Or, like I said, sometimes they would say it without saying yo because that O on the end lets you know that you're saying I. So, puedo is I can. Puedo. Yo puedo correr. ¿Y tú? I can run. And you? Yo puedo correr. I can run. ¿Y tú? And you? Good morning. Good morning, Boss Lady Denise. Yo puedo, or like I said, you could just say puedo. That O on the end lets them know that you're speaking of yourself. So you could say yo puedo or puedo. I can. I can. Yo puedo patear. I can kick. Yo puedo patear. I can kick. ¿Y tú? And you? Yo puedo tirar. Yo puedo tirar. Yo puedo tirar y tú. Yo puedo tirar y tú. I can throw. And the pictures help also. Because like I said, I don't like having the translated version really in there. I don't like having the English in there. I like to be able to look at the words, try to pronounce it the best I can, and look at the picture. That helps me. But if I have too much English on the page, I'll start concentrating on the English. Yes. So I'm gonna start doing Spanish on the weekends. Just a little splash of Spanish because I was starting to lose my Spanish, girl. Starting to lose my Spanish, so I gotta work on it. Yo puedo atrapar. I can catch. Y tú, see what I mean by how the picture and seeing the words in Spanish actually helps. Because if you see it in English, you're kind of gonna bypass the Spanish part. Yo puedo atrapar y tú. And sometimes I even imagine myself like catching. Atrapar, atrapar. And I might say it in my head like 3 times. Yo puedo saltar. We say salta a house. Like my babies, they love jumping up and down. And baby Cinco, when he was little, he used to love to jump. So we used to say salta, salta, salta every time he jumped. So that one is easy for me. Yo puedo saltar. Yo puedo saltar. Y tú? And they show something. They show him jumping up and down. Yo puedo escalar y tú, and that's to climb. I could remember that one because escaleras is stairs in Spanish. So escalar is climb. So that's how I remember that. And when I first started learning Spanish, I remembered escaleras because when you're in the mall, you go up the escalators. So that's just how my brain works. Yo puedo patinar y tú. That's to skate. Patinar. Patinar. Yo puedo volar. That's to fly. Y tú. Yo puedo volar. Y tú. Yo puedo bailar. Y tú. Ay. It's like, oh no. Ay. No puedo nadar. No puedo is I can't. Like I said, with that O on the M, you're saying I. And by replacing yo with no, you're saying I can't. Yo puedo or puedo is I can. No puedo is I can't. No puedo nadar. I can't swim. Ayúdame. Help me. Ayúdame. No puedes nadar. No puedes nadar. Gracias. And then at the end, it goes over the words that you just learned again, the translations. It tells you the translations in English, but I also like the fact that it has a what you call these QR codes in the back, and then when you scan it, you can actually hear the story, and that helps you with your pronunciation too. So if I wasn't doing this video, I would try to go over this book maybe 3 times, and I would try to get my pronunciation better each time. I love using kid flashcards. De nada. Look at you. Habla español. Girl, they ain't gonna know what to do with us. They ain't gonna know what to do with us by the time we done. But usually I try to go over the little kid books or flashcards like maybe 3 times, especially if it's something small and simple. And I try to just get better with my pronunciation each time. I do it in the morning and I do it in the evening. Okay. So, mírame. Puedo hacer muchas cosas. I can do a lot of things. I can do a lot of things or many things. See how this is what I mean by sometimes they'll say yo puedo and sometimes they'll just say puedo. That's because that O on the end of puedo lets you know that you're saying I can. I can. Puedo. And then no puedo is I can't. So sometimes they'll say yo puedo, but sometimes you may hear somebody just saying puedo. Puedo is I can. Um, it just depends. Puedo hacer muchas cosas. Mírame. Yo puedo correr y tú. I can run and you. Yo puedo patear y tú. Yo puedo tirar y tú. Yo puedo atrapar y tú. Yo puedo saltar y tú. Yo puedo escalar y tú. Yo puedo patinar y tú. Yo puedo volar y tú. And I know it may sound crazy, but this is just how I practice. Yo puedo bailar y tú. Ay, no puedo nadar. Ayúdame. And I'm dramatic. Tú puedes nadar. Gracias. And he's saying like, you can swim. Thank you. So you can. Tú puedes. Tú puedes. Tú puedes nadar. Gracias. And I'm going to do it one more time just because this is the way I study. I know some people study differently, but this is how I do it. I do this in the morning and at night. And I also have my German here because y'all know I'm really, really, really trying to grasp my German. If y'all want to know more about these books that I got, please check my link in my bio and go to my Amazon storefront. Mírame, puedo hacer muchas cosas. Mírame, yo puedo correr y tú. Yo puedo patear y tú. Yo puedo tirar y tú. Yo puedo atrapar y tú. Yo puedo saltar y tú. Yo puedo escalar y tú. Yo puedo patinar y tú. Yo puedo volar y tú. Yo puedo bailar y tú. ¡Ay! No puedo nadar. Ayúdame. Tú puedes nadar. Gracias. And so that's the way I like to study. That's one of the ways that I like to study my language. And that was just a little splash of Spanish for this Saturday. And tomorrow we will have another splash of Spanish. And then during the weekdays, I will get right back to my German because y'all know that that's my goal language right now. I'm really trying to get to that. But thank you guys so very much for joining me in my morning splash of Spanish this weekend. I hope you guys enjoy. I hope you grasp onto something with this language learning. And y'all know how I do it. Until next time, gracias por ver. Thanks for watching. Adios. Bye.